Alright guys, welcome back to iCup StarCraft TV. I'll be your host and caster, iCCup.Face here. And I hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend. Tuesday now. We're well into the starting of the week, which means we're going to get ready for some Brood War. Hopefully we can have some leisure time for you right here, some entertainment as well. So this tournament is brought to you by the Wind and Something Tour. I forget the map name exclusively, but because it is a new map, iCup was like, you know what, let's make a tour for it, and that's exactly what we've ended up doing at iCup, this 2x2 tour. Now, let us introduce our players. Spawning in the top left portion of this map, it'll be Team Jim with the Zerg, Jim as the white Zerg. And in the top right-hand corner, as the yellow Terran, his ally will be Nemo from Bulgaria. They both have the clan tag BG. Following along into this, they will be going up against a double Zerg here, so this is going to be interesting on how this is exactly going to play out here. Double Zergs are kind of notorious for being so overwhelming. For a fun fact, during the Kespa years of 2x2, 2v2 tours going on, you know, they actually had the 2v2 league, they actually banned Zerg because it was so overpowered to balance out 2v2. Because keep in mind, Brood War was balanced in terms of 1v1. It was never... StarCraft is never balanced for a team-oriented set, so we'll see how that will progress as well. Now, they did fix that by giving double random. Now, I believe iCup doesn't enforce that. Not that you have to exclusively go Zerg, like you cannot go Zerg. But we do have orange, we do have ladder, and I'm sorry, this is going to be ladder in the bottom right-hand corner and man in the bottom right-hand corner. Excuse me. But ladder will be sending his lings across the map right now. I'm looking at this map. I don't know too much about it, so you know, just keep that in mind as I am casting this. I really haven't exclusively looked at this map, especially for 2v2. It's going to be a little bit of a different kind of set. Ooh, an SCV getting picked out right here. Nemo's in a little bit of trouble. Not tight walling off right here, and not going to be able to hold off his ramp right now either. So he's going to have to desperately get up this bunker right now. Will he be able to do it? He may lose a Marine in the process, but nice micro so far. Nice target firing is what I mean. And nice pulling back right here. This is really, really nice defense from Nemo. And I believe I want to say Nemo has made it into 2v2 finals before. This guy does seem pretty familiar, the name at least. Same thing with Jim, actually. A Bulgarian Jim right now. But anyway, going for the gas. No longer mining gas for ladder right now. So ladder will be just going to be going for more of a ling heavy style for this time. We do actually have an expansion into a quick spire. All right. So if man is able to get up with this, this is going to give him and his ally so much map control. It's not even funny. Terran's going to be going for bio, it looks like, while his teammates actually not opting to go for Mutalisks. And this is something... Oh, there we go. Never, but actually getting a little bit more of a delayed Mutalisk start. And that surprises me. And I will reiterate that I am not a 2v2 player. So, I mean, I'm just going off of what I have seen in the past and, you know, comparing in two games. Generally, when you have a Zerg Terran, generally the Zerg, of what I understand, the purpose of them is to get up quick Mutalisks, you know, obviously to get up the map control, but they also allow for the Terran to get up their tech up so they just don't ultimately die, to keep the other, you know, opponents on defensive while they can't just do a joint tech on Terran and kill him. Because really, I mean, if this many lings came up right now to Terran, Terran probably would die. I mean, just to be brutally honest with you. But hold on, hold that thought. We do have Jim coming in here. Unfortunately, he's running into two, like, almost equal amount of lings right now. But, oh, he's just continuing to rally in here. He may have enough to go through this, but 2 cents are already up right here. And that should be sufficient to kill this off. No, the Lynx are going to completely ignore that and run away. And it looks like Terran is going to be reinforcing here. Nemo's going to be bringing out his bio right here. These drones are in a lot of trouble if they are taking out a critical mass of them. But the Beetles have popped out right now. Nemo, on the other hand, is going to be going down to the orange Zerg right here. And we'll see if Ladder can deal with that. While Purple Zerg is going to be clearing up white Lynx right now. And has stabilized for the time being. And that means he might be able to get that second gas going, which is going to give him so many more Mutalisks, if possible. Now, I believe this will supply block white Zerg right now. Unfortunate for Team Jim. Team Jim. Jim will be holding outside here. It looks like we will have a joint attack coming down onto Purple Zerg's base right here. But Orange is going to be reinforcing his ally right now. Getting the Lynx right there. We do have Marines stimming across right now. But this is just buying more time for Team Ladder right now. Desperately trying to get a third Sunken right now. I believe this should be enough if the Marines are still alive right here. Nice needles control right here, but there's still a big chunk of Marines left over right here. The Sunks are trying to be target fired now, but there are 3 Sunks. 1 Sunk will go down at this time right now. Needles are dying left and right now. And these Sunks are doing a massive amount of damage, and more reinforcements from the orange Zerg should be able to clean up the bio push. And, but hold on, these drones are in a bit of trouble right now, not quite mining to the extent that they want to, but look at this. Purple's getting so greedy, even after being attacked, it will continue to make another wave of drones. Absolutely phenomenal right now. Now, I don't believe we've seen any kind of counter-harass going on. Hopefully I didn't miss any, but I don't believe so. I've been trying to keep, my eyes have been glued on the mini-map for the entire time this happens. 2v2s tend to go by very quickly in terms of the action, so we have to make sure that we get sight of that. Now we do have Orange Lynx coming down to Terran's base right now. Terran is potentially looking to take and expand with that SCV out, and we'll see what will be the case with that. These Lynx looks like they're going to get in position right now. A lot of Lynx are coming out right here, and Orange really has no drone saturation whatsoever. Just finishing up the layer now, probably throwing down the Spire right away. No, he will not. Still no Spire out from White Zerg right now. Oh, looks like we have a bit of a skirmish happening over here. Lynx are trying to kill these medics off. In a bit of trouble here. Marines will stem forward and scare away the Lynx for the time being. It looks like Jim will be pushing across the map down to Purple Zerg's main base right here, but getting up a decent amount of Mutalisks right now. And also, I want to keep in mind, both these teams are A rank according to the iCup server, so awesome. Which means I'm pretty excited for this matchup even more. Mutalisks are continuing to harass these Lynx from White Zerg, as he really can't attack that right now. As for Orange, he's now going to be starting to drone right here, as really this is the time, hopefully, where Purple Zerg can stall enough and defend enough himself and his ally to drone just for a small time. Droning in 2v2 is like maybe max like 2 waves of drones. Otherwise, you just kind of die. So, did he just cancel his Spire? Oh, there it is. All right. But here comes another joint attack from Team Jim. 4 Sunks are up. Even look at that orange Sunken right there on the purple streak right there. Amazing right here. This looks like it will be sufficient enough. Even more leads coming from the east to help reinforce this purple ally. Man, very good teamwork on this double Zerg right here. And this is why it's so difficult to kill off. It's so hard to defend a double Zerg. Generally, a lot of team compositions in 2v2, I believe, will just kind of defend against a double Zerg, but we've seen Team Jim try to, second or third time trying to pressure one of the Zergs here, but has ultimately failed. And we'll see if it will really matter. These Mutalisks are trying to get in here, but there's a mouthful, there's a handful, of bio right there to deal with them. And it looks like we will have just more continued Lings coming out right now. Apparently, every time it says a Ling being made, it's actually drones, so that could be wrong. But I believe that he's just making drones. He's making like a 1-to-1 ratio of drones to Lings. And a couple more drones are finishing over here. Now, we do have 8 Mutalisks in this bunch right now. 9, excuse me. With the following up Mutalisks right here. Terran gonna be going for kind of just like a pretty standard, bio vessel composition. I don't believe he will be incorporating tanks off of 1 base, off of 2 base. Probably yes, but until that point, before Terran will be able to establish, if Terran's able to establish a second base, that's probably when you'll start seeing the tanks out. Now, White Zerg is starting to get up his meatless numbers right now, but still off of 1 base. Zerg getting up a 3rd base right now. Things aren't looking absolutely great for team. Oh, look at this. Orange are going to be harassed out of base right now because of the 3 meatless just going around right there. But, I mean, Purple Zerg, you know, man, yeah, just man is going to be taking a 3rd base right now. My goodness. More and more bio is coming out. And we'll see if any kind of push from Terran can change this game. If it is, if anything will change this game, it will be this push, because otherwise Terran really won't have a whole lot left. If we see a very decent defense, and it looks like we are going to have Lurker potentially coming out right now, and Hydras at least, if Team Ladder is going to be able to deflect this, I really don't think Team Jim has much of a chance right here. But this is a lot of Marines right here. That is 21 Marines in that pack. They're saying go. Nemo's going to be going for it. He's going to be stimming for it right here. Will there be enough? Needless will not be able to directly engage us, but there are 5 Sunks in here. Is he going to mute a bomb them right in there? It looks like he will be doing that. Sunks are doing massive critical damage, but he's losing a ton of his Needles at the same time right here. It looks like White's going to be continuing to reinforce right here. The Natural is in a bit of shambles right now, but at the same time, he's only killing off the Sunks right now and the handful of Needles right here. I believe Purple will survive this push in the end. Or maybe not. Really? I mean, Orange is not going to be able to help reinforce right here. And these Lings are doing a good amount of damage. And I believe these medics actually may potentially heal these Lings. I could be very wrong right here. But these Beetleists could do a decent amount. But is Purple Zerg in a lot of trouble? Not a whole lot right here. Oh, look at this. Going to the mineral line right here. Will ultimately get killed off right here. But look at this. I believe that is how many? That's 13 Beetleists right there. That is a lot. That's not 13. How's that 13? No, that is 13 meters right there. More continued bio coming down here. Now Orange is going to be able to help reinforce with his Hydras right now. But, I mean, bio can be difficult. But with this many meters, this isn't a whole lot of bio right now. This isn't really super intimidating. We'll see if it will work with the Irradiate, though. That could be subject to change, of course. We'll have enough for the Irradiate right now. He will Irradiate. How quick will the split be? No, it will not be even any kind of reaction. But we will have a GG from Ladder. The Zerg will go down, ultimately. And that was very entertaining. I believe I missed Orange's army being destroyed by something. And I think that's what forced the GG. But, man, that was entertaining. Any 2v2, any high-level 2v2 is full of action, and it's just so much fun to watch. Now, before we go, I would just like to recommend just saying, like, we have... This isn't a permanently changed overlay. iCCup.Face was very helpful enough to edit, to just give his edition of the overlay. So feel free to, you know, just comment below, just saying like if you like it or not, and I'll put this in the next video as well. You know, we're making the overlays for you guys, so if you like them, you know, we'll continue this one coming up, or if you like the old one, you know, we'll just use it. I think it was just kind of artsy looking. It did require some editing in order to work, because I believe Fry did apply a filter to it. You know what? I won't talk about this right now. We'll talk about it next game as an opening or something like that. iCCup.Face signing out. This has been iCCup StarCraft TV Game 1. Team Jim will be up 1-0 in this best of 3 finals of the Cloud and Wind map 2v2 tour. Guys, thanks for watching iCCup StarCraft TV, and peace.